Hello. Hope this is reaching you well. So basically, just wanted to highlight very important point in terms of one of the features that I think a lot of people are actually generally overlooking. So if you go to markiumpro.com, and then you pop along to the user explorer. Right now we have it under Polymarket. We will obviously be expanding to other prediction market platforms to essentially become the hub, the go-to hub for all traders within this space, which we believe is going to have some exponential growth within the next 6 months to a year. So with this, you can basically just paste the address. So if you know the actually trader that you're looking for, you can be able to paste the address or the username or the address. If not, you can go down a filter section. So a filter section is by trading volume, buy ratio, highest profit, sell ratio, so on and so forth. And then you can be able to play around with it. This gives you the database of all the traders right now within Polymarket. So you have some deep metrics, deep analytics that you can be able to do some real studying to understand, how to be able to find the top traders based on your specific requirements. So when you scroll down, you'll be able to have a list of those, and you can be able to just essentially just open up into a new tab and then spend time to be able to go through those specific traders. So one interesting trader that I found, doing some research, I was looking for these kind of like trading the gems, and they're all there. You just have to really spend some time to go through it. What's interesting about this trader is they've generated about 75 million in volume. So this is no small feat. It's done basically 11,000 predictions. So this is in terms of the buy entries, sell entries that's happened. The biggest win has been 94,000. And what you can actually see here is that, more or less at the start, they actually incurred a bit of a loss. So really kicked off with a bit of a loss of $7,240. But after that, you can see a gradual climb over a period. And this is really from September. So this is literally about 2 to 3 months ago. So a phenomenal growth to now about 1.6 million in profit at the moment. And then when you go to the analytics, you can see a further breakdown of the profit, the total volume, the win rate, the average trade size, and so on and so forth, the market distribution. So you can be able to take a look at how the distribution is structured. And then you can look at the activity. One thing that you do see is, yes, there was a trade here, a political trade that you've seen if we go to closed. But then if you go under the closed section, a lot of the trade seems to be sports related. So the sports category seems to be quite influential for this particular trader. So you can actually say to yourself, okay, I'm interested in specific based on a metrics of, for example, the user profile. And then what you can then double down into and say, okay, I'm really particular, and we're going to add this feature where you can say as a selection, I am only interested in those that are focused on sports. I'm only interested in a specific trader that's really related to politics. I'm only interested to mentions market. And then you can double down and then really scale from there. So this is the, what you go through. And then once you've done that, you can then set an alert. So if you don't have time with family, you're working, you can say, okay, before I actually start to really double down and copy these trades, for example, I want to actually monitor over the period of time. So you can actually manage alerts. So you can manage alert, you can basically wallet address to copy. So this is the wallet address. Then you can do buy, sell. You can add the minimum trade amount. Then you can receive a notification in app or via email. In app is Telegram. And then you add this alert. So you'll get alerts of when this trader decides to enter next on a particular trade. So it gives you an update where you can be able to monitor these trades. We will be adding in the future a copy trading mechanism whereby you could automatically, you don't have to be around, you set the limits and it actually is connected to your account and it'll copy the trade for you. But right now you can essentially just set alerts and you receive that. So hope that makes sense.